What's up, family? Man, I want to have a real heart to heart with you guys. Man, and be completely transparent with you guys. Man, this is for me too. This message is for me too. And all of them are, you know. Um, One of the things that I do before I make my videos is, man, I say a little prayer. Man, God speak to me. God speak through me. You know what I mean? And so often I have to go back in and I have to watch the videos 2 to 3 times because there's a message in there for me too. Yeah, I'm sharing a message with you guys as the people, but there's always a message in there for me too that I need to work on, that I need to understand. You know what I mean? And so, man, this message today, be still, this is for me too. You know, so often we go through stuff in life, and the hardest thing for us to learn is to learn how to shut the fuck up and just You know what I mean? Just come into our own, into our place of Zen, our place of meditation with God, Source, the universe, the Most High. You know what I mean? Because for me, man, my childhood was rough, you know? And so I was always trying to work some shit out, always trying to make some shit happen. You know what I mean? And for those of us that have been single or on our own, raising kids by ourselves, man, we take on this thing of, man, I got to get on my grind. I got to make some shit happen. If I don't make something happen, ain't shit gonna happen. I can't depend on these people in this relationship. I can't depend on my baby daddies. I can't depend on my baby mamas and whoop-de-doop. I can't depend on my raggedy ass parents and blah, 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 blah. So I got to depend on me. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. And so what happens is, so often we grow up thinking, man, I got to depend on me. I ain't got nobody else. And that's great. That's great. But at some point, we have to go to the next level and understand, okay, yeah, we got to get up and put in some fucking work. We got to get up and do what we got to do. But we also have to learn how to sit the fuck down and get in alignment with Source, God, the Most High, universe, whatever you want to call it, and get in alignment with them. Like, okay, man, I don't mind doing the work. God, I'm not afraid of hard work. I'm not afraid of sweating. I'm not afraid of getting my hands dirty. But I want to make sure I'm doing the right work. I want to make sure that I'm building in the right direction. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. And so often, a lot of us that are single, man, we just got out of a toxic relationship. We just got out of something bad. You know what I mean? And what we end up doing, because we know that dude ain't shit. We know that motherfucker ain't going nowhere. He's been at the same level for the last 10, 15 fucking years. Ain't did shit. Ain't really doing shit. They got the mouthpiece. Oh man, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do. But they ain't doing shit. And we see their potential, but they ain't doing shit. They ain't really bringing shit to the table. And we'll get out of this deadbeat relationship. And then we'll be alone. And we'll look around and we'll see other couples. We'll look around and we'll see other people, and they're laughing and smiling, going out to eat, holding hands, hugged up, kissing, and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And we're sitting there and we're like, damn, I miss this person. Damn, I miss this person. Damn, I miss this. They wasn't so bad. They wasn't so, I was just on my bullshit, man. And they'll call us, and then we'll be like, see, that's Source. See, God called, God sent them, because he came back. Because it's that old saying, if you love something, set it free. If it come back, if it don't come back, it was never meant to be, or some bullshit like that. Let me tell y'all something. Bullshit has a way of coming back around and around and around and around and around again. You know what I mean? Bullshit has a way of keep coming back to you until you get to the point it's like, I'm good. I passed this test. And I know I passed this test because the bullshit came back around and I'm like, I'm good. I wish you the best. I'll be your friend, but we can't do more. We can't be more than that. You can't come over. I'm not going to see you. We ain't fucking. We ain't drinking. We ain't doing shit. I'm not taking you out to eat. We're not going to movies. Man, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for the life lessons. Thank you for helping me grow the fuck up, but I'm good. Most of us ain't got to that level yet. Most of us haven't gotten to that place of learning how to just be still and trusting the process, waiting for the right one. Because we get lonely, or we start looking at our biological clock, and it's like, man, I'm getting older, and everybody else is hugged up and booed up and sucking and fucking, and I'm over here playing with myself and doing what I gotta do to release my own tension, because I ain't got nobody to hold me, I ain't got nobody to hug me, I ain't got nobody to help me, and blah, 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 blah. Man, let me get me a partner. And we jump into bullshit that we were never really meant to jump in. We jump into it because we ain't grown the fuck up yet. We jump into toxic ass relationships and bullshit partnerships because we got some underlying issues we haven't dealt with yet. And so what God is saying today is like, man, you gotta learn to be still. You gotta learn to just wait. Wait, just relax. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy your single stage right now. Because when I bring somebody, you won't be single no more. You won't be able to get up and do what you want to do and how you want to do it without having to be concerned about somebody else's feelings or thoughts about that. Enjoy your process where you're at. Because when I hook you up, when I change, or when I take you out of this place right here, you're going to look back on this and you're going to, man, I like being single. And you're going to fuck off this relationship as soon as you hit a speed bump. Because you want to go back to being single again. Because you didn't go through the process like you should have. You didn't grow through the process like you should have. It's a trick, because as adults, you know, we sit and we look at young kids, those of us as raised kids who are our nieces and nephews, and we see some of them, man, they 2-3 years old, and man, they just up and just moving. It's like, man, motherfucker, sit the fuck down. I'm getting tired just looking at your ass. Why the fuck are you moving so much? Why can't you be still? Why are you always jumping around? Why are you always dancing and prancing? And sit your little scrawny ass down somewhere before I beat your ass. You know what I mean? Some of the shit that we've heard. And that's what God is telling some of us. Boy, if you don't sit your monkey ass down and shut the fuck up. I see you looking at all these girls. Girls, sit your horny ass down. Stop acting fast and desperate. I'm going to bring you somebody, but sit your thirsty ass the fuck down. I know you see these guys, and it's getting hot, and everybody taking off their shirt, and everybody got nice booties and bodies and titties and whoop-doo-doo-whoop, and you're desperate, and you're thirsty, and you're hungry, and you just want somebody to hold you. You just need somebody to hold you. And man, life would be so much easier if you had a partner, somebody with a job, somebody that would go half on the bills, somebody to just lay next to in the bed, somebody just to be able to put their arms around you and hold you, somebody just to talk to you. Be still. Be still. Because if you're not careful, you're going to have somebody talking to you, all right? They're going to be cussing you out, disrespecting you. You're going to have somebody putting their arms around you, all right? As they beating the shit out of you, throwing you to the floor, throwing you against the walls, and everything else. Be still. And trust the process. Be still and understand. Man, if God can provide for the sparrows, if God can make sure that the birds and the animals have food to eat and water to drink, if God can make sure that the animals have a place to call home, if God can make sure that the animals can be partnered up, what makes you think he can't do that for you? Be still and work on you. See, so often we miss the fact that, man, while you put in the work, your king, your queen, your partner, your boo, whatever they about to be, man, God has got them putting in work too. They healing from their trauma and they bullshit too. But we be rushing the process. That person is healing and you're not, and you're jumping to conclusions and trying to speed up the process. And because that person's healing, you miss out on that connection and that alignment with them because they're doing what the fuck they're supposed to do and you're not. You're not. You just don't want somebody else to get that person. And so you think, man, I got to snatch them up. I don't want somebody else to miss out on. I don't want somebody else to get what I'm going to miss out on. Be still. Trust the process. Understand that, man, it'll work out. How it's supposed to work out. With whom it's supposed to work out. You don't understand everything. You don't have all the answers. You don't always see the big picture. Trust the process. And that's hard for us if we've been let down and disappointed so many times in the past. If our parents have failed us, if previous relationships have failed us and let us down, it's hard for us to trust God. When we let ourselves down, it's really hard for us to completely trust the process. Because everything around us has disappointed us. It's let us down. It's frustrated us. And because God isn't moving fast enough, the truth be told, we're frustrated with God. We're disappointed with God. We're mad and angry at God because he's not moving fast enough. Be still. Trust the process. Understand that everything is always working out for you when you're in alignment with Source. When you're in alignment with God. Everything. Not some things, not most things. Everything is always working out for you. But you have to be in alignment with God. You have to trust the process. And you have to learn how to shut the fuck up and be still. That's so hard for us to do as adults. Man, I love you guys. I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, to challenge you on this 4th of July. I don't celebrate 4th of July, but that's my thing.